Downtown Columbus at 71 is closed for the morning rush hour traffic after a crane hit power lines last night, injuring the operator. The Philadelphia Eagles denied the Chiefs a three-peat in the Super Bowl last night, blowing out Kansas City 40-22. Meanwhile, a New Albany megachurch is being investigated for sex abuse allegations. At least 11 women have claimed they were assaulted by the son of the pastors at Faith Life Church. Some were reportedly underage at the time. The police report of last week's deadly shooting at a New Albany warehouse shows that a worker held the suspect down while his supervisor took away his gun. The report also says there were no known disputes before the shooting, and Bruce Foster did not say anything when he opened fire, killing 2 people and injuring 4 others. Roughly 200 demonstrators gathered at a State House rally yesterday against President Trump's immigration stance. Also, Chinese tariffs on some American goods are now in effect in retaliation against the president's tariff on products from China. And that's what's happening on this Monday morning. I'm Kelsey Webb. Now back to the WNCI Morning Zoo.
Dave and Jimmy, hang on a moment. We work with some antiquated computers. One's a Commodore 64. They don't perform until it's the absolute top of the hour. So enjoy Trombone Shorty while we wait.
From sea to shining sea. Come on, Jack! America.
You know, if you would have told me ahead of time there's going to be a trombone on that national anthem, I'd say no.
I thought it was awesome the way they were incorporating all the New Orleans feel into stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, even the national anthem had a different kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
I agree.
And have you ever been there?
Never.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
You've been drunk in a sewer.
I've been there probably 10 times, and
I want to go.
it's a different feel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honest to God. You're in that city for a day, and you can feel it, like in your bones. That's pretty cool. So, anyway, Harry Connick Jr. performed. Did you see that?
No.
It was in the pregame.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
there's 20 hours pregame.
Yeah, but it was on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And how was that?
Cool. Again,
Cool, pretty cool.
You got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was great. I was surprised how good. Were you surprised how good Kevin Costner looked? Did you see? You didn't see him. Did you see when they showed him, Dave?
No.
Oh my God! I think he was sitting next to Pete Davidson of all people. Again,
well, anyone could compare to Pete Davidson.
right?
Looks good.
But he looked. I think that was who was sitting next to. And I like Pete's commercial. Did you see that?
No.
I forget. I saw it a moment. He's an
sorry.
alien. Why? Why is he an alien?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I just remember the end when he's like, "Oh, all famous people are aliens," and they said, "Oh, so I could be an alien." Whoever he's talking to goes, "No, I mean really famous." I forget who he's talking to. There's a lot of wasted money. There were a lot of commercials that I didn't even know what they were a commercial for.
Yeah.
You know,
You run that risk
Which is
every year.
common, right? Like, why is
I guess.
seal a seal for Mountain Dew?
I do know that Jesus spent a lot of money on last night's commercials. That was a ton of...
the Jesus commercials.
well, it isn't brought to you by Jesus.
Oh.
It's brought to you by a fund or whatever that does... They feel like public service announcements for Act Like Jesus.
And many
he gets
patriotic,
us.
too.
The Chat GPT commercial I thought was terrible. I didn't know what it was till the very end, and it didn't tell me anything. You want to really sell Chat GPT? Show some high school kids stealing a test paper on it or something, or me in artwork. I mean, I was sitting there. I used it probably 10 times yesterday. I love it, but
Yeah.
they didn't do a very good job conveying the message.
Did Kanye West have a commercial?
Apparently, I didn't see that.
Okay, I saw it on X, and it was hilarious.
Really?
He has, like, fake teeth in, and he said...
Kanye?
Yes, he said, I spent all my money on these fake teeth, so I could only film this commercial on my iPhone, so just go to Yeezy.com. It was really funny.
Really?
Yes. He's just, like, sitting there, like, with
Is that
a
why he couldn't afford to dress his wife at the Grammys? I mean,
That would have been a better line.
thank you. But anyway, Taylor Swift was there. They only showed her once. I mean, man, they're blowing an opportunity. You got the biggest star in the world.
I think you go to Taylor when the Kansas City Chiefs are doing well. Unfortunately, they didn't ever.
Good. Then you know what's even better than a cheering Taylor?
Oh, a sad Taylor?
Yes, it's like when Ohio State was killing Tennessee. When Ohio State threw that ball against Texas. Remember, almost the last play of the half, they throw a screen pass, it goes for a touchdown, no one expected it. And all they showed were Texas fans with their head in their hands.
Yeah.
That was way more powerful than showing the
I'll
cheering
make
people.
you a bet.
Do it.
She's too professional to look sad.
Yes, I agree
Even
with
when
you.
they were going, she would be at worst just blank faced.
But
Well,
when-
she looked concerned though when they showed her the one time.
When she got booed, it was hilarious. She gave this snarky.
I didn't see that.
She gave a snarky
Was that on TV?
side eye. Yeah.
I heard she laughed it off. Didn't she just laugh?
She gave a side eye like, wait, are they booing? And then she laughed.
Oh, okay.
It was funny.
Well, maybe it takes her a second to think, oh, that's right. Philadelphia fans don't like me because I have Travie.
Aw.
All right. One of the side bets of the game last night was whether or not Donna Kelsey would show cleavage.
Oh, God.
That's hilarious. I'm guessing you lost if you took that
Right.
bet. I
And
don't
who
know.
counts on whether she shows it or not?
What's that?
Who actually
I don't know.
looks at the TV and goes, is that cleavage?
I think they know she's not going to show it.
No
There was a
way.
salad in the stadium on sale for $100 last night.
And nobody ate it.
Oh, I bet there's rich people that did.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some big-time celebs there. Travis Kelce's getting heat for what he wore to the stadium. He looked like a 70s porn star. For the first, what?
Taylor's outfit was so boring. Come on.
It was just white. Nothing that said Chiefs anywhere on it.
A red purse, and that's it. Come on.
Here's the beginning of the halftime show. This is Samuel L. Jackson. It was interesting, him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was like leading into things.
Salutations! It's your Uncle Sam. And this is the great American game.
And then it was followed with 20 minutes of boring for me. I didn't know any of the songs, and even if you knew the songs, the presentation, in my humble opinion, was not very grandiose like it should be for a Super Bowl.
Some parts were cool. I love the American flag, but then it could
Don't change your opinion just because you get bad emails.
I did like
Somebody
that.
said because we're white, we're criticizing the show, and that's not true.
All right.
You could have put some country hiccup there. If you stood there and sang, and I didn't know any of his songs, I said the exact same thing today.
For sure.
And that's not on the artist. That's on the people who made the choice. And man, I don't want to say you got to be a little more
Mainstream.
Big
You do.
Ten and mainstream. You have to be able to play a hit or two that everybody knows.
I still thought he could have done more. Like Lady Gaga flew
Absolutely.
into the stadium. I mean, just some more visual.
It's the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. And as we saw a few years ago, there were guys rapping in the Dr. Dre show, and there was more to see.
Mm-hmm.
There were more visuals. I think you got to do that if you're doing a Super Bowl. Now, maybe he doesn't have that in him. Maybe that's not his deal.
Yeah.
So maybe Jay-Z or the NFL should have seen that before they booked. If you're going to book somebody out of the mainstream, then they should have a show to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I think people will lose interest.
You gonna send that email to Jay-Z or you want me to?
Yeah, I don't care enough. I kind of enjoyed not having to watch the halftime last night. I mean, just I
And
pop
yet-
it on
and
for a
yet
little.
we did.
I don't want to miss something in case there was a big surprise
That's
or
the
something
thing.
crazy happened.
And I could see if Kendrick Lamar was from New Orleans, that would make a lot more sense. But he's from Compton.
Okay.
But Little John started to make more
There's-
sense to me.
Yeah.
Remember how upset he wasn't part of the show because he's from New Orleans?
Yeah.
Maybe they should have done a New Orleans centric show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they had Shakira and J-Lo because they were in Miami.
Right.
Remember? Mm-hmm. I kind of like that because you're always going to be from a big city when you do the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
They're always in major cities, so there's got to be great acts from all those cities. I get that.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to bring in the Rolling Stones or something that's legendary.
Sure.
Has Paul McCartney ever done one?
Yeah.
Good, because he wouldn't be good now.
Yeah.
His voice would not be able to handle it. So, I'm not going over all the commercials again. We don't
All
care that
right.
much, do we? Matthew McConaughey's in every commercial.
Yes.
And so is Peyton Manning.
Yes.
I mean, too much. Peyton's really good. I did enjoy the Bud Light where it was Peyton Manning and they had that big, long, it was almost a train of coolers, remember?
The cul-de-sac party?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was Bud Light,
With
wasn't it?
Post Malone? Yeah.
That was Post Malone, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't Peyton Manning. It was Peyton Manning after the game. He pulled it. It was Post
There's a
Malone and some
Manning
comedian.
No, there's...
Is he in it
Yeah,
too?
yeah. It
All
was
right.
Post Malone and Peyton Manning.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it's Post Malone sitting next to some comedian. Guy I don't know.
Okay.
And he said, "Is your smoker also a lawnmower?"
That was a Manning. I swear.
Well, no, I think he might have been in it.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
said, "Is your smoker also a lawnmower?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"No, my lawnmower smokes my mirror." Whatever, it was opposite what he
Yeah.
said. It was funny.
All right. When we come back, it's Kelsey.
types of affairs people have without even realizing it. As we know, many affairs are not physical.
That'd be my luck. That'd be my luck. You had an affair. I did?
I didn't even know.
I didn't even know. Was it fun? This is Dave and Jimmy.
You're listening to the #1 rated morning zoo.
With Dave and Jimmy.
WNCI.
A calm and quiet start to the work week for Central Ohio. Temperatures today will be climbing into the mid to upper 30s, pretty close to seasonable for this time of year. Managing to see a little bit of sunshine push in as we head throughout the day as well. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Joe Spear on WNCI.